So this is a national event organised by a locality around community-led housing. It's to encourage local groups to try and get involved. Ourselves, we've only been in social housing now for about 6 years. We got into it to try and take a disused piece of land, which we're on now, back into community ownership, and as you can see, it's a thriving project already. So what we've done is we've worked in partnership to build 68 eco-friendly homes to a high standard that wouldn't have normally been built. It costs the Housing Association more money to do so, but that's the pressure we put on them to make that happen.
So we're the local homeless charity. We've been looking at ways in which we can bring affordable housing and make it available to homeless people in the city. And predominantly we've been looking at bringing empty homes back into use. What I'd like to take away from here is just the example of how if you can get the community involved, you can influence the key stakeholders. So a lot of work went on here, influencing the City Council, bringing on different partners.
The team that made up this project was Saffron Lane Neighbourhood Centre, Leicester City Council, East Midlands Housing Group and ourselves Westleaf Partnerships. Today's been a fantastic opportunity to kind of showcase our development. We're very proud of it, to get it out there in the wider world so other people who are looking to develop similar projects can come and see what we've done really.
I'm very interested in the technology and in trying to push passive house on a larger scale. Seeing here with 68 houses all certified to the passive house standard, I think it's a remarkable thing, and it should be a beacon that people should be starting to follow in this country.
Charity Bank funds a lot of social housing organisations ranging from small arms houses to community land trusts, and it's really useful to get an insight into what's happening in the area. We're working with Action Homeless now, and we've spoke to Saffron before, but it's the different ideas and the different mechanisms and the way people obtain funding and the different ways that local authorities and other partners can help and support. It's just useful to be able to give people information and share that information with other organisations that come and talk to us.
I'd encourage anybody who's got an interest in developing community-led housing to come along to one of these sorts of open days run by locality in order to see and hear how different approaches and what they could learn from them and take away.
We've also freed up spare land that we're now growing on. We've got beehives, we've got 850 new trees planted this year, and this is an asset to the community that they'll own forever.
I think this is one of the things about community-led housing. It's more than just housing, and it's the opportunities it provides not just for residents but local community, and just enterprising ideas to make things work. And it's not just about making money, it's about bringing people into and engaging with people, and that's a fundamental part of community-led housing. And one of the things today is their product here, Saffron Acres Plum Jam, and we've had some apple juice today, that was fantastic as well.
What we would like to do is encourage groups out there to try and do it. It's not as complicated as people want you to think. It's not as costly as people want you to think. It is big and it is complicated, but it can be done in bite-sized pieces and easily attained to make a benefit to your community.